Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I'm standing in front of Thomas Road Baptist Church. Now, that's the church that Dr. Jerry Falwell and Elmer Towns birthed here. This is also the campus of Liberty University. That's the largest Christian university in the world. It's also the campus of the largest seminary in the world. And the reason I'm here is to help Dr. Elmer Towns, who put together the largest collection of work that any educator has ever done in the history of Christianity for raising up pastors and missionaries, to take that entire collection of work and get it online and available to men who are trying to study and women who are trying to study for the ministry. And so we're here to present this morning his life works and ask the folks who are part of this ministry to actually come online with us and help us get this out to 9,000 Christian universities around the world. So I had the privilege of being here today and involved with that, and had lunch with Dr. Towns yesterday. But I wanted to talk to you about something else that's very interesting. Maybe it's just kind of some ideas that have come to mind that are very significant to me right now. But when I was making the drive up through the Carolinas, just absolutely beautiful this time of the year. You know, the colors are in the midst of change. They're in the latter days of the change, but anyway, it was still a beautiful drive. And I just couldn't help but think about how, you know, especially in this area, we see the four seasons. Now in Florida, we don't see the four seasons as much, but here they're very prominent. And I was thinking about how we have a tendency to look for something good in the next season and get through this season. It's very common for humanity, and it's more common for believers than it should be. We're in the present season. It has its challenges, it has its difficulties, so we're looking for the next season. We want to see what God's going to do, you know, when the seasons change and things get different or better for us. You know, I was thinking about that in relation to Dr. Towns. He's not a man that ever did that. I'm getting to know him pretty well. He's a man that made the most of every single day. In whatever season he was in, he made the most of that season. Located not too far from where I'm standing is a grave. It's a small cemetery, private cemetery. That's the burial place of Dr. Jerry Falwell. It's also the burial place of Dr. Towns' wife, and you can see the marker there where Dr. Towns himself will be buried. At 82 years of age, he's in the winter of his life. But he's not giving up on anything. He's trying to use all the assets of his life to get into the following generations. While I was driving up yesterday, I passed a hearse that was making its way down US 29 through the beautiful mountains of Virginia. And I thought, well, that person has finished with all of the seasons in their life. Listen, let's make the most of the season that we've got right now. Let's stop looking forward to the future and saying, you know what, maybe next season's going to get better. You know, we're not given tomorrow. We're not given the next season. All we have is today. So I want to challenge you. Let's make the most of every moment we have right now in this season. We can't afford to be looking to the next season. We got to be looking right now. What's available now? What can we do right now? You know, there's an old phrase, kind of a poem saying that says, you know, one life and it'll soon be past, and only what's done for Christ is going to last. Nothing was ever more true than that statement. Hey, make your life count this week. Take every single day and every moment of every day to do the highest and best thing that you can with that. Follow God's leading, follow it with passion, give it everything you've got. I look forward to seeing you next Monday. God bless. Bye-bye.